We're joined each week by head coach and general manager of the Green Bay Gamblers, Pat Mickish. This is Coach's Corner presented by Aurora BayCare Sports Medicine. The Green Bay Gamblers tomorrow night are in Tri-City. Should be a great matchup Thursday and Friday against the Storm. Coach, you're back on the road. You're back in Tri-City, a 12-hour bus trip. How important going on the road is a quick start for your guys?
Well, I think, yeah, you know it. I mean, anybody that comes into our building, wants to keep our crowd quiet. We have to do the same thing on the road. And, Tri-City, obviously the defending champion, and, they know how to win those tight games, and they're a very strong team, well coached. So we need to make sure we go in there prepared, first of all, and, try to manage our game as best we can.
You guys are facing a team in Tri-City that loves to shoot the puck. By far, they have the most shots per game this season so far. Does that go into your defensive game plan at all, looking at this upcoming series against them, knowing that they like to get after the goaltender?
Well, I mean, they're well coached. I mean, they get to the net without the puck as well. So they're tough to play against when they have it. So I think, we want to make it a point of emphasis to spend more time with the puck. I didn't think we did a good enough job of that last week against Dubuque. So we need to improve our offensive game, because anytime you're spending time with the puck, you're going to limit how much time your opponent has.
Now, in spending time with the puck, also putting some pressure on Dayton Rasmussen. He's a top 6 goaltender in the USHL for the Tri-City Storm. Talk a little bit about what goes into the game plan that way and how you try to get him off his game.
Well, it's a little different because we don't see the Tri-City team as much as we see some of our division rivals, so we're not as familiar, with what are his strengths or weaknesses. But he's a goalie that's now won a championship, and he's played a lot of games in this league. So he's highly respected. I've talked to some other coaches out west, and they've said he's going to be as strong of a goalie as they see all year long. So principles, live by it. We need to have traffic. We need to have second chance opportunities, and we're going to need to make sure that we're sharp offensively.
Is there any challenges getting into the preparation this week for a Western Conference team, knowing that you guys don't see them too often? You might only see them these 2 games on the road. It's not like an Eastern Conference opponent where you see like opponents play them, etc., etc. What are some of the challenges, if there are any, in preparation this week for a road trip to a Western Conference team?
Well, this time of the year it's a little bit easier, only because we're facing the same plan for every team that we play.
Sure.
So we're really seeing everybody for the first time right now. Later in the year, we're going to be a lot more familiar with some of our divisional rivals, and rather than an Omaha or somebody like that we might play during that second half. But for Tri-City, it's just like preparing for a Dubuque team that we saw for the first time last week with their full roster, and we just want to make sure that we're prepared and ready for our style of game that we need to play.
We know our top line guys can score and shoot the puck and whatnot, but how important is it for you and your coaching staff to develop that depth scoring on this team early in the season?
Well, and that's where our 5-on-5 play needs to be stronger. Our power play has given us the majority of our goals so far this year, and we just haven't put enough pucks on the net. We haven't possessed the puck as much as we would like, and that's going to come from all 4 lines that we dress every night. So we need to get 5-on-5 scoring from everybody at this point.
Does that just build with continuity throughout the season, getting familiar with your lines, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, you want guys to get comfortable, but I think it's a style of play that dictates that, and making sure that we're putting pressure on teams when we don't have the puck, and that once we manage it in that offensive zone, we need to have a plan of what we're going to do with it, not just be a one and done team and flip to the puck to the middle and you lose it. We need to possess pucks, and that's a style of play that we need to grow.
Well, I appreciate your time, Pat, and good luck this week as you guys go out to Tri-City.
All right, thank you.